Hello, can we hear each other? Hi, my name is Matjaž Možina. I'm the founder and the CEO company Mobile, coming from Slovenia. First time in Warsaw city. I was only before in a couple of times on airport. So coming from Slovenia, those who know Slovenia, we are really sports nation. We yesterday qualified for second time to the Euro in soccer. Probably you all know Luka Doncic, the NBA star. Our Tour de France winner two times and so on. We played with you a couple of times in volleyball, European champions, so we are quite close, Slovenia and Poland. We also do interesting stuff in AI, probably from the last year, those who know ChatGPT also now are thinking a lot about AI, what is happening. And the same as banks, insurance, telco industry, also the sports industry have potential how to include AI communication with their fans to support them and so on. Just for example, you see this, this is UK. In UK, Nike may want to have some ecological, more sustainable campaign. And this footprint which you see, 80% was done by AI, only 20% was reshaped by designers. So they give to the AI the right prompts, the right intents, how they want to see it. And AI, because you have a lot of programs now on the web, made this, they only reshape it a little bit. But how can you also put AI into the live games? You already have AI when you are tracking the players, the statistics, analytics, where you are back home watching the TV. How can you also, the fan when he's on the game, interact with him before the game, after the game, off season, and so on? We know that Generation Z, it's changing. You know, they will not call you anymore. They will not send you emails. They want 2 clicks to buy tickets. They want quick information, which are reliable and right. So this is where AI comes for you, also for the sports clubs, sports organization. How can you reduce the time and the costs in operating with the fans or the other providers? So where the users are these days, you know, before let's say in the 90s, before 2020 or before 20 years ago, we use phone, email, and fax. These were the only things. Now the users are all the different channels: WhatsApp, Viber, Facebook Messenger, Slack, TikTok, and so on. More that you are open to this kind of channels, more options you have that your fan or a user will be much more happier with your support. One of the things we will see later, when you will see what we did with our solution, is also that we have a recognition. We won this year in Manchester, that Product Innovation of the Year for stadiums and fan engagement, how it works. Let's see a little about the numbers. So when you are implementing the AI, let's say in the customer care, or on your web, or on your phone, on your email, these are the things which we will change for sure when you implement AI with communicating with the fans. So one of the things is for sure your fan engagement will rise, your presence of the brand will get higher. This is for sure, because if someone is, I don't know, calling you, 10 times, and he's all the time on the machine, he doesn't get the phone back. If he has an option to talk with the AI, he gives him information, he will be really nice and much more satisfied customer. How can you also, when you have problems, we heard it today, problems with ticketing, how can we have more fans at the game? The structure of the fans is changing for sure. In 10, 15 years, the structure of the fan will be different, because the younger people, it will be much higher to take them to the live game. They will be much more, drinking in the bar, make the phone in front of them and watch the game. How you will transform him to go to the live game? One of the things I need to put out, because when last year, this time, ChatGPT came out, this is the great tool for your daily basis work. So when you are creating a content or picture or something like that. But ChatGPT is not the tool which you want to implement in your system, because if you ask him the same time each question, he will give you each time a different answer. You are not in control of the data. You're not. So each time he has a different answer, but it's similar. So what is the ChatGPT where we are taking him? When we are learning the AI machine, we put ChatGPT in to make much more intense in the bigger AI structure. But never like banks, insurance companies, or telcos. They will not never integrate ChatGPT in their system, because it's not secure. It's not data sharing, especially we are talking about GDPR and other stuff, but it's a great tool for additional help when you are working with that. So what we are doing, we are making hybrid solution that we are merging two technologies. Before ChatGPT came out, the guys who know that, it's called natural language understanding, which is on this base, and ChatGPT is more on LLM, large language model. And when you hybrid these two solutions, you have the great experience. That means that when the fan asks the club, I don't know, if in the shop are still, I don't know, the hoodies in my size and where it is, that this is an open question, that AI machine can return also the open question back. Not like you have these kind of solutions now when you have a tree option and the chatbot makes you through. This is not AI, this is like an FQA question which takes you through. What we are offering is the open solution with the open questions. You can integrate in different stages of fan engagement or fan status. So you can have it in support. You can have it in marketing activations. We will see later how you can also activate sponsors in your marketing activations. Also, this kind of AI channel comes a new opportunity for sponsors, how they can make much more from the data which club is having right now with AI. And you can also, in e-commerce, you can integrate how can you upgrade the merchandising. I want to sell more T-shirts, more fan caps, or whatever other stuff. So how it's used in the sports area. So it doesn't matter on which platform user comes to the club or to organization. It can be SMS, it can be scan a QR code, it can be a link in the email, whatever, or it can be also the game scanning see the QR code. And if he prefers, I don't know, Facebook Messenger, he will use Facebook Messenger. He prefers WhatsApp, he will use WhatsApp. It doesn't matter, he will have the same experience, doesn't matter what kind of channel he will use. So the channels are offering different functionalities, but the information will be the same on each channel. One of the things I already mentioned, how can you reduce the cost of support? I'm sure that sports organizations and clubs are having, when a big match is coming or whatever other stuff, you have a lot of calls or emails when fans are asking you, I don't know, all the time, same questions or ridiculous questions and whatever. And this is what makes you, for you need to have a people, you need to pick up the phone and other stuff. And this is what makes your costs much higher. If you implement solution like, for example, what we are having, it's when somebody is calling you and in the first, on the voice machine, if you want to talk with the bot, press 1. And the call drops down and you immediately get a message and you just click on the link and you start talking with the bot. in average, it doesn't matter. So it doesn't matter. 65 to 70% of all the tickets are done by the bot. In addition to that, if they are not satisfied with the answer with the bot, they can still connect with an agent, but not via the voice, via the messaging. That means that when he's talking with the bot, he says, "Oh, I'm not so. I want to connect with an agent," but the agent on the other side just have an open application and start talking with the fan. He can immediately get him like right information with the link to the web page and whatever other information, and this is much more efficient, and especially, for example, in the agent or the support can make during 1 hour, let's say 6 to 8 calls maximum, but still after the call, the agent needs to send the email to the customer because, he didn't give him the right information, or he needs to send him some attachment or URL. So after the call, also the agent needs to send him the email. If he's talking with the messaging, he can give him immediately the attachment, the URL link, and the communication is much faster and much efficient. Then, how can you also put the chatbots on your web page, because the most traffic it's coming from the web page or the apps which if the club or organization is having, and you have enormous possibilities here to put it in. One of the main things is that you are the owner of the data. So you put the data which is on the web page, and you can also put additional data which you want to learn the AI. So what we are doing that every club or any organization is on their own, let's say, we say server, which is true, and you are learning how your AI wants to learn. So we give you the possibility. You can be a little bit funny, you can be regular, whatever, normal, and so on, and you are learning the AI which you want, how to do it, and only your data is in your solution, not every other option is in that kind of case. So we also have we also use option, like you are having an app also this is, for example, in Facebook Messenger, we have for Maribor, FC Maribor, for example, all of the roster of the team, you can check all the standings and so on, details which is connecting and other stuff. What we also did is during the game, you can order food and drink via chatbot. You can do it via WhatsApp, Facebook Messenger, and Viber. You order beer, burger, you pay it, and you have delivery to the seat or the pickup. This is the same experience as you already have the apps for the clubs, but the main thing is that the user doesn't need to download any additional app, but he's using his preferred messaging, which is already using on a daily basis when he's talking to the friends. So this is also one of the things, if the clubs are not having yet the apps, this is a solution which is much more cost efficient, and it's much more simple for the end user because he doesn't need to download any app. One of the things which is also what we are doing now is because this is the open platform, it can be integrated with the ticketing. So we are now, each time when the yearly user who bought the yearly ticket or only one game ticket is at the game. And we can push him notification, for example, okay, because let's say for the regular yearly fan, which is in all games, we can have for him special deal, send him on the Viber or the WhatsApp, just for you on this game, if you buy 3 beers, you buy 2 or burger, whatever. And this is also how can you upgrade, because you only know that somebody bought the ticket, how can you also upsell the solution during the game? Or you also have one campaign, you can get your club jersey delivered to the seat during the game. On the basketball game and the handball game, we had this solution. So it was like 20% off, and you just order the size. Do you want to print name of your name or you want a player, and you had delivery to the seat. Also, how you want to increase the purchase ticket. For example, this is especially in the States. For example, where they have sometimes problems with arenas are not full, especially by the end of season in NBA and other stuff, which are not. It's really simple. The bot asks him how much you are willing to pay for a ticket, and he gives him the best option to buy it, and he can buy it also via chatbot. So chatbot gives him the prediction. In the backend system, you administrate how you want the AI to talk with and to prefer which ticket is the best for him. Also for arenas, for example, if you are having concerts and other stuff, because a lot of arenas are not only having basketball, handball, also they're having concerts and other shows, how can you support fans for other events with other questions about, I don't know, parking and other stuff which are during the events very important. One of the things which is also, this is already what I said a little bit before, how can you also put your sponsors in the chatbot? So in the chatbot is also an option. This is, for example, loyalty club of handball club Pivovarna Celje Laško, who's playing in the European Champions League. They also have a loyalty club, and for all the fans who activated the chatbot have immediately via chatbot, they just go and found it via menu, additional discounts from their sponsors of the club. For example, this was for Decathlon. They just downloaded the coupon and they went to the shop or online and buy it. Then also one of the things what clubs are using is not only, let's say, for during the game, but also when for the other activations, especially when they have a younger teams like U10, U15, or U16. For example, handball club, their official communication channel is Viber. So all the parents and all the staff are communicating with the club via Viber. They get all the informations via Viber. All this stuff, it's around community. So if they have any questions, they ask on the Viber. During the working hours, they get the response. If somebody is asking, I don't know, at 10 p.m. in the evening, the next day somebody is in the queue and somebody replies back because they also want to reduce communication because this takes time and much more work for other teams and collaboration with the parents. And this is also like, for example, you see here, this is the Facebook ad before the game. Please activate. This is prize-winning game. How you can win a jersey or the next game ticket. But you click it and you go immediately to the chat bot. And during the game, there is also a QR code on the big wall. You scan it and you have prize-winning game. I don't know how much will be the score, who will be the best player, and you win any kind of prize game. This is how fan engagement during the game can be done. Yeah, this is already a little bit talk. So how can you during the game really quickly activate prize-winning games, ticket jerseys, and also how can you, when the club wants some information from the fans, you are considering, I don't know, you got information that the fans are not satisfied with, I don't know, food and drink. What you are offering, they want, I don't know, different beer or much more, I don't know, different food, or they are not satisfied for the children what you are offering. You can really quickly make a survey via this kind of solutions. You don't need to prepare a lot of stuff. You just send out one message and they start talking with the bot, which is pre-default, and you have immediately analytics. What do you want? Not to I don't know, send emails. You need to create a web survey and so on. It's much more quicker. And this is what is happening when you are integrating these kind of solutions in your environment. So conversations are much higher. That is also then much more revenue on the side of merchandising and food and drink ordering. I can tell you, We launched this after Corona on the first game between Maribor and Olimpia, the biggest rivalry in Slovenia. It was around 10,000 spectators, and on the first game, 15% of all the orders were via chatbot, for example, and the average order was 45 euros. So it's really, really a big one. For example, they were like, one guy went to the pickup and he came out back with 10 beers, for example, and so on. So it was quite a big success. Efficiency is one of the things which is really important. So you're much more efficient in the area of your work, especially on the operations. You need to know, if you are now talking about that you have social media specialists, you need to think about in 1 year, you will need A1 trainer. This is already happening in banks, in insurance companies, in telcos, in any other corporate big companies which are dealing with support to a lot of their customers. It will happen the same with you, because you have a lot of fans and you need to support them and you need to give them really good information and experience. And this is changing. So the jobs are shifting, and usually the best AI trainer is that person who used to work as an agent or to be in the support department, who is communicating with the fans. You saw these chatbots. This is all done by the agent. This is not any programming, nothing done. It's like the same you were using the PowerPoint and you are starting learning the AI technology behind. So, you know, they are saying maybe some percent of the jobs, but this will be not so common. AI is making a new job opportunities because it's shifting a new way of how the people will communicate with the brand, with service, with the club or anything else. I have this experience because we also work in other areas. For example, telcos and banks, they already have departments where 10 to 20 people are working only on AI. They are having their own area around about table, and they are just making the whole day improving the AI, how to be better, because they see each day they get the report what AI didn't answer the last day. Okay, they learned him, and immediately the chatbot, if the same question comes back, knows the next answer. And this is where a lot of shift is happening, and also one of the things is also in sports opportunity. Now I will show you how we did activation with MasterCard. MasterCard is the sponsor of the both clubs, handball and soccer club in Slovenia, and how he managed the data and technology to activate marketing campaign via chatbot.
Conversational AI is the next level of fan engagement. It's simpler, faster, innovative, and efficient. It's engaging and curious. That is why in October 2021, in collaboration with MasterCard Slovenia, we launched a whole new way that clubs can engage with their fans through their favorite messaging apps. With innovative sport chatbot, fans can order food and drinks, check the standings, see player stats, and even buy game tickets. In 2022, we upgraded our chatbot with new functionality, presenting the MasterCard Taxi activation. Since 2017, alcohol consumption is allowed again at sports events. On average, around 15 hectoliters of alcohol are consumed per game. Let's see how the activation works. Fans were given the option to opt in to receive marketing messages after opening the chatbot for the first time. 10 minutes before the end of the game, everyone who ordered at least 2 beers got a message asking them if they would rather take a taxi home and an option to call the taxi service. 23% of fans got a notification. 55% of fans called a taxi. This activation was widely accepted by fans as it promotes social awareness and safe alcohol consumption. The possibilities truly are endless. MasterCard.
So here you see how, because every day, sponsors are looking for new kind of activation, especially more ecological, sustainability, and this is how we together with MasterCard came to this idea. And yeah, this is still on, so every game you get notification. On the first 5 games, also MasterCard was covering the taxi. You got your unique code, and when you are ordering the taxi, you just put the code inside and you had taxi for free. So it was really quite great campaign. The MasterCard also won a lot of marketing awards for this kind of activation and so on. Yeah, we little bit also did like for how can Polish clubs integrate their solution on their web page. It's immediately. They also can be on the other channels possible. It doesn't matter of the sport. It's volleyball, soccer, handball, whatever can be this integrated. And what is also one of the main things behind, you have all the statistics and analytics. So this is really, AI gives you much more insight what your fans want, because for example, now we are integrating also with the ticketing system. We will know what I'm ordering all the time on the games. For example, if I'm ordering a beer, then I can also, if I have, let's say, a sponsor of the beer of the club, maybe I can do activation with him because I know that I'm drinking all the time the beer, or having a burger, or I'm coming with the kids who's ordering, I don't know, a juice or soda, or maybe they know that I didn't bought, I don't know, a club t-shirt for 1 year and so on. All the data is inside of here, and you can really play with it. And also this is how can you also make for sponsors additional channel to be in front of it. If you saw in all the communication, there is a MasterCard logo. Now, for example, Maribor is also signing in the contract with some sponsors that we are our solution. They are having like 3 to 4 campaigns during the whole year, for example, or sending out to the club members who opt in promotional codes, or to have a prize winning case, whatever it's included in via our channel. One of the main things which I already talked, our solution is open. So in these days, any solution which we are talking about needs to be open, that it can be integrated with other solutions via APIs. So that's how I was also talking with ticketing, or if you are using any current CRM system or marketing campaign tool, this can be also combined or integrated together. So this is my conclusion. I would say, if we are talking next year, this time it will be AI, let's say 500% more where it is today. Those who will know how to use it in the right way, in the right direction, they will win it. They will be in the front of competition, or they will make more, let's say, selling, or you will, in your cases, in sports organization, you will have more fans which will be satisfied, because this is really a big game changer in all areas, not only in sports, but also in our lives. I know that sometimes it's scary, so that is why also what we are doing is that we are really, with our tool, we are protecting the customer, because you own the data, you are putting the data inside of our platform. We are not pulling out to any other, let's say, external services. So you are the owner of all the data, and we give you just the tool how you can have the AI technology in your organization. Yeah, this is also where we are together with our partners around the world. And that's it from my side.